Clock in, clock in. Black Goddess just walked in.
I don't need nobody, only fuck with niggas from around my way. Fuck how you feel about it. I don't know who's stepping for my section, but they still trying to block it. Had to throw the 8 up on my necklace, bitch, come trying to stop it, bitch. I don't even wash my clothes, cause I ain't never folded. Had to wipe a nigga nose.
Team Black Goddess, stand up, man. Yeah. All right, we back with another video, y'all, with Young Thug, man. And it's another ex parte meeting that happened with the new judge, man. And y'all know how these ex parte meetings can end up. It can end up with folks losing their position. It can end up with folks getting kicked out the courtroom. Yep, that's what it can end up with. And I've been seeing how this judge has been moving, and she's been literally moving strictly by the book. She's been doing a phenomenal job with this case, and it looked like she actually been, you know, giving it to both parties, both sides. It's like she's not going for no BS at all. She's just getting straight to it. She's being, you know, tired of the prolongingness of the case, and, you know, she's trying to make sure everything is done quick and smooth, because it's like they've been here for a long ass time already, guys. Like y'all been seeing, bro, like we've been here for a minute doing this case, bro, and it's like, yo, y'all, can y'all come up with some please or something, bro? Like, you feel me? But let's see what happened in response to that ex parte communications meeting.
I appreciate you forwarding to us the ex parte communications you received from Madam DA Fani Willis. Given the sensitivity and the history in this case of ex parte meetings or maybe communications, would you just please request the state? I mean, I understand.
Hold up for a second, y'all. Y'all seen how he gave appreciation to the judge because, like, she instantly reported the ex parte meeting to them. And, yep, that's what I've been talking about. Like, she been moving strictly by the book. Like, she ain't trying to make no mistakes. Because it's like, this already the second judge, man. And you feel me? It's like she got to make up for what already have occurred before her being there. Then she got to catch up and understand what's going on. You know, the position she in is very difficult, but, like, she's really handling it, you know, in my opinion.
Probably what was behind that communications. And, of course, it is great for a boss to buck up an underling who has perhaps been attacked or maligned. But I don't believe that, and I don't think the court does either, that the court should have been copied on that communications, especially one that reads maybe more like a campaign ad with a source story in it than anyway, I just don't believe it was appropriate, and I would just ask you to please ask the state to halt any future communications ex parte they might want to have with this court. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's a shame that
every month this Airbnb pays me about $2,700 in semi-passive income. Now here's the thing.
the court would even have to say something like that. But can you all please communicate to everybody in the DA's office to not have any sort of ex parte communications with the court? And y'all may not even know what I'm talking about because I don't think either of you was copied on that email, but Miss Love was. Miss Hilton, you were as well?
I do, Your Honor, and I don't know, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think we have a different perception of direct communication with the court, but we will make sure that...
But the court was copied on it. And it could have been an accident, but
Your Honor,
it should have been careful.
But the state did not have the initial conversation with the court. That was a community member, and it was very much also was not a direct communication with the court, but we understand the court's perspective. We understand what the court is saying.
Oh, excuse me. I just need to take issue with the fact that it wasn't a direct communication from the court. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Can you hear me now? I didn't mean to act like Max Sharp. I take issue with any type of suggestion that this was not a direct communication with the court. It went from Madam DA Fani Willis to this court. It was a direct communication to this court. It was inappropriate. It was praising Georgia's RICO statutes to the court, which, again, was not appropriate, Your Honor.
Frankly, I think it might be a good idea to print out the email and make it a court's exhibit to this record. But I think what Ms. Hilton was just saying was that the original communication was not from the district attorney's office. The original communication was, I don't know who this person is or where in the world they are, but some member of the world, member of the public, emailing Ms. Love directly, but copying several other people, the court included, because of course our email addresses are a matter of public record. And, you know, I basically ignored it and deleted it. But as you all know, because I forwarded the next communication to everybody, the elected DA, Ms. Willis, made a decision to respond and directed that response to Ms. Love, but kept everybody, including the person who had made the original email communication, and the court on her response to Ms. Love.
Whoa, what's going on here? Is she stating that somebody got a hold of the email address of the courts, forwarded a message to actually sent a message to them, and then they forwarded to everybody else who was on that email? How did that happen? You know, as much as it may sound simple, like the email is public, but it's like, how and why? Why?
I believe that to be ex parte, and that is the reason why as soon as I read it, I had Ms. Persifield forward it to all counsel, because I don't think that should be going on.
I certainly appreciated that, Your Honor.
And the court really has ignored entirely the substance of the communication, because the court is not making any decisions based on whether I think the RICO statute is good or bad. That's not what judges do. The legislature enacts statutes. I apply them hopefully correctly.
And I have no
or
concern.
whether anybody thinks any attorney is doing a good or a bad job. I'm just sitting here trying to follow the law.
Yeah, and I'm not concerned about any impact on the court from that communication.
Yeah.
It's just the
Shouldn't be
communication
happening.
itself. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, Ms. Persifield, if you don't mind printing that out. And I have no idea what court exhibit number we're on, but if somebody can figure that out, we'll number it, court's exhibit number, whatever the next one is. Do you know?
Your Honor, our numbering system is broken down by act, which is why we have the different letters. So
Oh, no. Court exhibits.
I will check that, Your Honor.
We don't.
I mean, I don't know either, but somebody does. The court reporter, or the last court reporter, maybe. But anyway, we'll get that figured out and make that a court's exhibit. Okay.
I do want to say, like, the judge did what she was supposed to do, which is forward it, you know, to everybody, because she really didn't peep what was really going on. She ain't get the lingo that was given to her. You feel me? I'm just still a little bit confused on how it was a random public person, you know? But hey, everybody got it. Everybody cool, right? Okay. All right, guys, y'all see how that played out, man. It was an email sent. She forwarded it to everybody else, and that's how it played out, man. The fact that the email was sent out in the first place is what draw the lawyer to, you know, even make that claim, and he don't want no more ex parte meetings. The judge said no more ex parte meetings, and let's see if something like this happens again, man. It's like, yeah, ain't no ways to, you know, try to sneak your little message in and say, hey, Judge, we need to do this, man. They're mandatory. It's like, okay, let's see how it goes from here, man. Get with y'all in this video.